I've been enjoying this great series that we'll be looking at on the subject of the spirit of fear, conquering the spirit of fear, overcoming the spirit of fear. The spirit of fear, it's a demonic force that can hinder you from excelling and moving forward. Sometimes you fear what you should not fear. Sometimes you're not taking the steps that you should take because you are so overwhelmed with the spirit of fear. But we've come under this umbrella to deal with the subject and break that force of darkness. Now we saw in Exodus chapter 15 that the children of Israel began to sing. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord, and spake, saying, I will sing unto the Lord, for he hath triumphed gloriously. The horses, or the horse and its rider, had been thrown into the sea. Had been thrown into the sea. The horse and the rider had been thrown into the sea. What they were afraid of, something that they thought was going to keep them back, same thing had been destroyed. Now they had a song to sing. Now sometimes one of the reasons why also we are afraid to make mistakes. People fear to make mistakes. There is nothing you can do about it. Now, it may even surprise you. You are enjoying this message, but you don't know the number of mistakes that had been made for us to bring out what seems to be appealing and, exciting and something that is blessing you at this moment. Every step in life, why men are afraid to make mistakes is because they assume people will laugh at them. They assume people will think that they don't know. And what is that to you? Now, listen to what I wrote here, and I'm sure it's going to bless you. It says, the payoff for avoiding mistakes is often smaller than what you may gain from taking the steps. Allow yourself to take the steps. Remember, it's better to be an imperfect achiever than to avoid the journey altogether. Wow. Wow. It's exciting to know. And that's why God said to Moses, why are you waiting for me? Why are you crying to me? Tell the children of Israel to take the steps. Because in taking the steps, your miracle began. The Chinese proverb that says that the journey of 1,000,000 miles starts with what? With one step. That is how to get to your destination. That is how to get to the place of your dream. That is how to step out into the realms of glory and majesty and favor. Hallelujah. By taking the steps, you have conquered the spirit of fear. Now let me read this. You must go beyond your present into your tomorrow. You must begin to see your future. God said to Abraham, from where you're standing, look upward, look northward, look southward, look eastward, look southward. It says, for as far as your eyes can see, the much you can deal with the spirit of fear, I have given you the land. He said to Joshua, wherever the sole of your feet shall tread upon, I will give it to you for your possession. So what God is expecting you and I to do is to first of all take a step. Taking that step is walking towards the miraculous acts of God. He's seeing the glory and the majesty and the power of God and his honor made manifest in our lives. Now, listen also. Fear can cause you to want to fight, the things around you. And let me explain. Because you are afraid to take steps, you assume that the people and the things around you and the things that are pointing towards the direction where you should be going are your enemies. So you begin to fight the pointers, those desires, those aspirations, those dreams, those men and women who speak into your life, your children, your wife, your projects. You begin to fight all of those things. Why? Because fear seems to have gripped you, and you do not realize that it's the spirit of fear that is hindering you, and you are looking at the wrong place and fighting the wrong battle. And that's what the children of Israel did. When they saw the Egyptians coming, they turned to Moses. Moses, we had told you that you should have left us behind. Leaving us behind, would have been better for us. We would have been comfortably serving the Egyptians and eating whatever it is they are offering to us than trying to take a step and go into something different and something that we don't even know exists. Hallelujah. So people fight the pointers to a new life, to a new lease of life, to a better glory, to a life that is more honorable. And they begin to fight the things, those pointers around, thinking that those pointers are their enemies. No, fear is your enemy. And I need to emphasize that fear is your enemy. It wants to hinder you from achieving the things that God has marked for you.